You want to IGL your duo, trio, or squad, but you don't think you have the right game sense for it or the right awareness for it. Well, don't really stress at all. Your boys got you covered. In this video, we're going to talk about how to improve your game sense. So strap on your bootstraps and let's get into the tips and tricks, baby. The first step to improving your game sense is to understand the map. You gotta familiarize yourself with the key hotspots, the key locations, and the mythic locations, how to get loot, where to get the best loot, all etc. This way you can anticipate your enemy's movements and plan your game and looting routes accordingly. And so basically you can really catch these guys off guard when you really know your looting route, when you really know your drop spot. So what I recommend is every new season, make sure you drop at a few different new spots around the map, and when anyone tries to land on you or around your duo or squad, you can easily fend them off because you have the upper hand. They don't know where is where. They don't know what loot is best to pick up at this spot, but you do. You and your duo knows. Make sure you know your spot like the back of your hand. No matter if it's one spot, it can be 3, 4, 5 spots. Make sure you know those spots like the back of your hand, because you'll know when it's going to come in handy. The next tip is pay attention to your enemy's behavior. Now you're going to be like, whoa, how am I going to do that? I'm going to break it down for you. Analyze your player. You got to sit there, you got to take information, you got to gather information about the enemy. Are they an aggressive player? And will they rush you first head on? Like, are they going to rush you head in? Or are they a passive player? You know, and they just bush camp for points, or they just sit in a bush all game. By analyzing your enemy's playstyle, you can predict their moves and what they're going to do next, and you can use that against them and outsmart them and their own tactics. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to your enemy's behavior. The next step to using visual sound effects is crucial to the aspect of your game sense. Now, as you see, a lot of pros have visual game sense on. More pros have been using visual sound effects because it really helps their awareness and who's coming, where the chests are, and who's shooting behind them. You know, it really helps you increase your awareness, so always make sure you have this on. To be a good IGL, I don't think I have to say this, but you know, I think it's supposed to be common knowledge, but still, I'm gonna say it anyway. Communication is key and common knowledge to mostly anyone in the game, so I don't think I need to go over this much, but make sure you have the basics down always. Okay? Always stay in contact with your teammates, call enemy positions, and strategize, maximizing your odds of winning. And always stay in touch with your teammates, dog. You'll never know. You might be da-di-da-di-da running past a bush, popping some shields in a bush, and all of a sudden, enemy squad, target acquired, and hit you with an RPG, and now you're not. You're not like enemies over here, right near that bush, or heck, they're right behind you holding a gun to your head. You're just dead silent. You're just radio silent. You can't just be radio silent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like actually call out things. You gotta make sure your teammates, along with you, your teammates are fully aware. If you want to IGL, that means the entirety of the game relies on you. Your team relies on you to lead them to victory. So you can't just be sitting there all nonchalant, not saying where the enemies are, the enemy positions, where they're hiding, where they coming from. Are they coming from above? Are they coming from the freaking ground? Are they somehow spawning clones to jump all of you at the same time? So always stay in communication with your teammates, no matter if it's a duo, trio, or squad. Always stay in communication. The last tip is adaptability and decision making. It involves always being flexible in your strategies and can always adjust in changing circumstances and make smart plays off the fly. Epic might throw a monkey wrench in your plan, like, oh, we got this drop spot for FNCS, right? Well, not really, because the weapons there, Epic might have nerfed. And if you follow the adaptability step, you're like, okay, they nerfed this weapon, let's find another weapon we can use that might equally give us a chance. And if you're kind of stuck on the adaptability part, you're gonna be sitting there, oh dang it, you don't know what to do now, or you're not up to date with anything, now you're even more in a pothole than you were before. So you always got to stay updated with everything Epic does. It might make or break your game. Those are all 5 tips you can use to improve your game sense, and I hope this will overall make you a better IGL for your team, or just make you better as a solo player. Being aware is very important, plays a very crucial role in your chances of becoming a pro, or even better yet, a good player. But if you're not always fully aware and you end up getting tunnel visioned on one thing, you're just going to end up wasting your time, energy, points, rank, whatever you're playing, and it's just going to be a sad waste of a game that shouldn't have been a waste of a game. And tunnel vision is something that I too struggle with, that I'm currently in the habit of breaking. But with all that being said, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Do be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, about right there next to my my person icon. But yeah, see you next video. Bye bye.